Frequent night urination, also known as nocturia, bothers millions of people around the world, and while it might seem like just an annoying part of getting older or drinking too much water before bed, it's not something you should simply accept as a way of life. Because the truth is, waking up several times at night to pee can be a warning sign. Research shows it's linked to serious health issues like kidney disease, high blood pressure, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. In many cases, it's your body's way of telling you that something is off, something that needs to be addressed. And here's the surprising part. Frequent night urination is often driven or worsened by hidden nutritional deficiencies. Deficiencies that, if corrected, can significantly reduce your nighttime bathroom trips and help you sleep more soundly. Now, of course, issues like high blood sugar, overactive bladder, or an enlarged prostate can all play a role. But what most people don't realize is that the 3 nutrients we're about to reveal can help improve those conditions, and unfortunately, most people are running low on them without even knowing it. So in today's video, we're going to break down the 3 vitamins you need to help frequent night urination, and trust me, by the end, you'll be amazed at how powerful they are. But before we dive in, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to help this video reach more people who truly need this life-changing information. Without further ado, let's get started. 1. Vitamin C. Let's talk about vitamin C because it's far more important for bladder health than most people realize. While it's best known for boosting immunity, vitamin C also plays a key role in supporting your bladder lining, calming an overactive bladder, and even helping regulate blood sugar, all of which are common triggers for frequent night urination. Research shows that oxidative stress and inflammation can irritate the bladder and make it harder to hold urine, especially at night. Vitamin C, being a powerful antioxidant, helps fight that inflammation and protect bladder tissues. In fact, one study found that people who got more vitamin C from food had better bladder control and fewer symptoms of urgency. Vitamin C also helps lower blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity, and this matters because high blood sugar is a sneaky reason many people wake up to pee multiple times. Plus, vitamin C supports hormone production and collagen formation, which is especially important for women, as low estrogen can weaken the bladder wall after menopause. But here's the catch. You should never rely on synthetic ascorbic acid, as it can actually irritate the bladder in sensitive people. Instead, go for whole food sources like lemon, bell peppers, or sauerkraut. And if you're using supplements, choose natural forms from acerola cherry, camu camu, or amla. A gentle daily dose between 200 to 500 milligrams from natural sources is usually enough and much safer. 2. Vitamin B12. Did you know that vitamin B12 deficiency is one of the most common deficiencies in seniors? And what's even more surprising is how often it's linked to bladder problems, especially frequent night urination. Vitamin B12 is essential for keeping your nervous system healthy, and since your bladder is controlled by a network of nerves, even a mild B12 deficiency can disrupt the signals between your brain and bladder. This often leads to symptoms like urgency, frequent trips to the bathroom at night, or even leakage. In fact, some studies have shown that low B12 levels can mimic the symptoms of overactive bladder, or even make an existing condition worse. And since B12 also helps protect against nerve damage caused by high blood sugar, it's especially important for people with diabetes or prediabetes, both of which are major causes of nighttime urination. The problem is, as we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food declines, especially if you're taking acid-reducing medications or have gut issues. That's why it's so important to monitor your levels and consider supplementation if needed. The good news? Restoring B12 can often lead to significant improvements in bladder control. For most adults, especially seniors, 1,000 mcg of methylcobalamin, the active absorbable form of B12, taken daily or a few times per week is safe and effective. And if you prefer food-based sources, focus on animal products like eggs, sardines, beef liver, and grass-fed meat. 3. Vitamin D. You may be thinking, what has the sunshine vitamin got to do with frequent night urination? Well, more than you'd imagine. Vitamin D3 plays a surprisingly important role in bladder function, hormone regulation, and even sleep quality, all of which can affect how often you wake up at night to urinate. Several studies have found that low vitamin D levels are associated with overactive bladder, urgency, and nocturia, particularly in older adults. It appears that vitamin D helps support the muscles and nerves involved in bladder control, while also reducing inflammation in the urinary tract. Now here's the issue. The so-called recommended daily allowance of 600 to 800 IU, or even 1000 IU, is laughably low. For most people, especially adults with low sun exposure or darker skin, that amount likely won't move the needle at all. Many researchers now agree that adults may need anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 IU per day just to maintain healthy blood levels, and in some cases even up to 10,000 IU daily under medical supervision. Of course, talk to your doctor before making big changes, especially if you have underlying conditions. But if you've been struggling with nighttime bathroom trips and haven't checked your vitamin D status, this might be the missing piece of the puzzle your body has been quietly asking for. But please don't forget to pair with the ideal amount of vitamin K2 so as to not make the situation worse. 4. Magnesium. I know I said just 3 vitamins, but hear me out, because the truth is, if you're magnesium deficient, which most people are, you're likely making your frequent night urination worse without even realizing it. Magnesium plays a key role in muscle relaxation and nerve function, and that includes the muscles of the bladder and urinary tract. When you're low in magnesium, the bladder can become overactive and twitchy, leading to those constant nighttime urges. Studies have even shown that magnesium supplementation can help reduce symptoms of overactive bladder and improve sleep quality. If you're going to supplement, I recommend magnesium glycinate. It's gentle on the stomach, well-absorbed, and calming to the nervous system. Most adults do well with 300 to 400 milligrams daily, ideally taken in the evening to also help with sleep. And here's a bonus tip. Make sure to pair it with a little zinc, around 10 to 15 milligrams per day. Zinc works hand in hand with magnesium and also supports prostate and bladder health, especially in men. So no, magnesium may not have made the title, but if you're serious about fixing your nighttime bathroom problem, this one's worth paying attention to. Now that we've covered the key nutrients your body needs to start reducing frequent night urination, let's take it a step further. Because if you really want to see faster and more powerful results, there are a few simple lifestyle tweaks that can make a huge difference. First, reduce your carb intake, especially at night. High-carb meals, particularly in the evening, can spike your blood sugar and insulin levels. And remember, elevated blood sugar pulls more water into your kidneys, which means more urine and more trips to the bathroom. So if possible, avoid eating carb-heavy meals for dinner. Instead, focus on meals that are rich in healthy fats and high-quality proteins, like eggs, avocado, salmon, grass-fed meat, or a small handful of nuts. If you absolutely must have carbs, try this trick. Eat them after you've already consumed your protein, veggies, and fats. This slows down the absorption of glucose and blunts the blood sugar spike, reducing how much urine your kidneys produce during the night. Second, try intermittent fasting, especially stopping food intake after 6 p.m. This gives your body time to digest, stabilize blood sugar, and allow your kidneys and bladder to rest before bedtime. Even a basic 16-8 fasting pattern, where you eat within an 8-hour window and fast for 16, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and enhance hormone balance, all of which play a role in bladder control and nighttime urination. Third, move your body, especially after meals. A 15 to 20-minute walk after dinner can do wonders. It helps your muscles soak up glucose more efficiently, improves circulation, and promotes digestion. And by keeping blood sugar more stable through movement, you reduce the chance of excess urine production at night. It's also one of the simplest ways to help your body shift into rest and digest mode for better sleep. So yes, the right vitamins and minerals are crucial, but pairing them with smart eating habits, fasting, and gentle movement can truly transform your nights and your overall health. Remember to always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement or making major changes to your diet or lifestyle, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications. Your body is unique, and getting personalized advice is always the safest route. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more people who are struggling with the same issues and need this kind of life-changing information. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.